Changes in Belen, the Rosary and Marathons. Good morning, Belen. I'm Javi Yanes.
And I'm George Perez, and this is WBLN.
As we welcome October, we join with the church throughout the world in the celebration of the month of the Rosary.
The Rosary is a very important tradition that goes back all the way to medieval times, almost 1,000 years, and it's a way of getting in touch more with the life of the Virgin Mary, the life of Christ, whom we seek to imitate by reflecting on the mysteries of the life of both of them. Traditionally, October becomes the month of the Rosary because it's actually entrenched in a little bit of a history. First, it's entrenched in battle, and it was the Battle of Lepanto in the 1500s. It was the first victory of the Christian and the European forces against the encroaching Turks. And they confided that victory to the praying of the Rosary. And so the original feast was called Our Lady of the Victory because that was the first victory they had against these opposing forces. The Pope accredited that continuous praying of the Rosary. He ordered all Christians all throughout Europe to pray and for the success of that battle, and well, they won, and the Turks were repelled, and from that day on, the campaign and that war kind of went to the favor of the European side, and so that was the basis of this feast and why we celebrate, why we pray so often in October. Also, October is when the apparitions of Fatima occurred. In the last apparition of Fatima occurred to the seers, and so this tradition of praying the Rosary in October is also reinforced in recent history as well. In this month, we'll have several opportunities to pray the Rosary. You're encouraged to pray the Rosary on your own, especially there's at lunchtime, there's usually a Rosary going on in here in the chapel, or you can pick one up on your own. Campus Ministry has a little pamphlet that you can ask for that teaches you how to use the Rosary if you're not familiar how to use it. But also October 3rd, Thursday, at Flex Period Middle School, we'll be praying the Rosary in its entirety, as well as 9th and 10th grades on October 4th, that's a Friday, and 11th and 12th grades on October 24th, Thursday, Flex Period, will be another opportunity as a school, as a grade level, to pray the Rosary together.
The Rosary is truly one of the most powerful prayers we can engage in. Campus Ministry invites all of you to take the month of October to strengthen your commitment to this powerful devotion. Our school chaplain, Father Christian Sines, has blessed each one, and it is our hope you carry it with you in your pocket or your keychain or in your school bag and pray with it as often as you can.
Belen is always evolving, changing, and expanding. This year, we have seen change inside and out. Andres Hernando has the latest on some of these changes.
Belen as we know it is always changing, not only for the betterment of our education, but as well as our experience here on campus.
Coming into this school year, Belen was making progress with the construction of the quad throughout the whole summer. The quad will serve as a much-needed respite for students, faculty, and staff from all the hard work that life at Belen normally entails. Not only will the quad help beautify our campus, but it will also stand as a reminder of our sacred history and the great men who worked tirelessly to get us where we are today. Entering this year, Belen also had the addition of the new lights at the football and baseball fields. These lights give us the ability to not only skip having to watch and play in the scorching Miami Heat weather, but also be able to experience Friday night lights.
Imagine accidentally signing up for a 10K marathon and then winning it. Jose Covilla has more.
So when I start running, I usually start out slow.
Cade Lovo actually ran his first 1K race when he was just 18 months old. So it should come as no surprise that the 9-year-old has a strategy for every race he runs. But on Saturday, that strategy was left in the dust.
Then I did at the end where you had to turn around, there was a 10K sign. I was like, this is not a 5K. Then once I turned around, I was like, oh, my mom's going to yell at me.
While running the St. Francis Franny Flyer, Cade went the wrong way but ended up with the right result. Instead of turning onto the 5K route, he doubled his distance by mistakenly running straight ahead onto the 10K route, which is 6.2 miles. She was waiting for him to finish the 5K, but he never showed, even as racers Cade normally finishes ahead of kept passing by.
Okay, so he should be here. I should be seeing him by now, and I don't. I have to run up to the finish line, and I'm freaking out. I'm to the point where I'm crying now, and I'm like, okay, my son is not anywhere to be found. So we need to go find him.
That's when she got word that people had spotted a boy on the 10K course, and he was doing really well. So well, in fact, that at the finish line, Cade found out he got not first, not only in his age group, but first place overall.
I go from freaking out to mad to excited for him. So it was like an emotional roller coaster in like a 10-minute span.
Surprised. I was like, what? Oh, I have a 10K medal. I won it on accident.
The Respect Life Club will be holding a diaper drive throughout the week. Please be sure to bring a box of diapers and drop them off with your flex room or Miss Corso's office.
October, Belen Peer Ministry presents the Cardinal Experience. Regarded as one of the best experiences of sophomore year, at Cardinal you get a chance to gain close relationships with your friends, strengthen or form your faith, and grow with yourself. Register now with Miss Sosa and F219 or at Campus Ministry.
What's up, Wolverines? Here are your sports for the day. The varsity golf team came up strokes short of winning the 2019 Maverick Invitational and finished second to Archbishop McCarthy with a score of 312. Sebastian Garcia finished second, and tied for 13th were senior Andres Luder and 7th grader Lorenzo Rodriguez, amongst 14 teams and 73 golfers. The middle school football team took on Westminster Christian yesterday. The Wolverines scored on the passing game with two big passes by Alberto Mendoza. The first pass went 40 yards to Victor Lopez, setting up a 30-yard score by Nicky Smith to pick up ground 20-14. The Wolverines tried to make some magic happen, and did, with two successful onside kicks by Jackie Blank. Jasper Hernandez also had a late interception to help the Wolverines, but ultimately, the Wolverines came up short 28-14. That's all for your sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
That's our news for today. I'm George Perez.
And I'm Javianes. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Have a great day, everybody. And remember,
stay
Golden Wolverines.